Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we are digging into a fascinating document all about the humble sweet potato. But we're not talking about side dishes here. We're talking about some pretty wild anecdotal claims that it can help with everything from chronic pain to digestive trouble.
So how powerful can a simple sweet potato really be? Well, according to this document, it's the key to solving some really persistent health problems. Now, it's super important to remember this is a collection of personal stories, not a scientific study, but the results they describe, they're pretty remarkable.
All right, first up, let's talk about chronic aches. You know, the kind of long-term body pain that doctors can sometimes struggle to treat, which leads people to start looking for, well, other solutions.
So, this first story is about a woman who suffered for years, just constant aches in her lower back, her shoulder, her elbow, and she tried everything you're supposed to. Medicine, physical therapy, you name it. But any relief she got was always temporary. The pain just kept coming back.
Then, a customer shared this incredibly simple 2-ingredient folk remedy. It's surprisingly straightforward. You just take one sweet potato, stick it in a bowl with some rice wine, and steam it until it's cooked. The instructions say you eat the sweet potato and then drink the wine that's left over.
And the result after trying this just once was, well, astonishing. The relief was so immediate that she didn't even need her support braces the very next day. They kept up with this remedy just once a week, and the story says the pain never returned.
Okay, so from aches and pains on the outside, the document shifts to an internal problem. And this next story tackles a really common and, uncomfortable digestive issue that affects tons of people. This second anecdote is from someone who is suffering from really severe constipation. Their diet had a lot of fried and greasy foods, and it just led to this awful cycle of discomfort, dizziness, and bloating. Can you just imagine how uncomfortable that would be? Going 3 or 4 days without any relief? That was their reality. And even trying to eat more vegetables just wasn't solving the problem.
So what did they try? An all-day sweet potato fast. For one whole day, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, they ate nothing but baked sweet potatoes, about 1.2 kilograms in total. And the effect was almost immediate. By the next morning, after just that one day of the sweet potato fast, things started moving. That stomach rumbling was the first sign that this remedy was having a pretty powerful effect.
So yeah, the immediate problem was solved, but the change was reportedly a lasting one. The constipation that had been such a huge issue for so long was finally gone. And check this out. There was a surprising side effect that went way beyond just curing the constipation. After doing the sweet potato fast on Sundays for a few weeks, they noticed a visible physical change. Their lower belly, which had been all bloated and protruding, actually shrank. All right. The final story we're going to look at connects the sweet potato to another really common goal, weight management. But interestingly, it started out as a quest to fix those same digestive issues. This story is about an office worker who is also struggling with constipation. After reading about the benefits of sweet potatoes, they made one simple change to their diet. They swapped out the white rice at dinner for about 500 grams of baked sweet potato. The initial benefits showed up really fast. Just like in the last story, their digestive problems were solved within just a few days. But there was a bonus. The acne on their face started clearing up too. But the most dramatic result, that took some time. After sticking with this one simple dinner swap for 2 years, they had lost a total of 10 kilograms. That's about 22 pounds, a really significant change from just one tiny modification to their evening meal.
So, we've heard these incredible stories, right? Curing aches, constipation, helping with weight loss, they're really compelling. But the source document also includes a really crucial piece of advice.
So just to recap the claims we've covered: soothing chronic pain, curing constipation, and helping with weight loss. But with all these powerful stories comes a very important warning.
And here it is, stated directly in the text. This is not medical advice. The document is super clear about this. If you have any pre-existing conditions like high blood sugar or high blood pressure, you absolutely must talk to your doctor before trying any of this. And all this leaves us with a final, fascinating question. In our modern age of science and medicine, what do we do with this kind of folk wisdom? I mean, these stories aren't proof, of course, but they do offer a powerful glimpse into how people have always used nature to try and heal. So, how do we balance that curiosity with the right amount of caution?